Welcome to our new and improved Beaumont Beat. We've rebranded the City Manager Minute podcast into the Beaumont Beat, and we've added a video element to our show. Thank you for tuning in for our new format. Today, our special guests are Viviana Lopez and this kitty cat with our beloved Animal Care. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
You know, I'm doing well. I'm glad it's finally cold out here. But first, let's do announcements. We would love to invite you to join us for a community cleanup event this Friday, November 3rd from 12 to 4 p.m. Help us to beautify Beaumont. You can register as an individual or team. There will also be a friendly ward competition with prizes for the most trash collected. Garbage bags and gloves will be provided. You can sign up today at beaumonttexas.gov/cleanup. Speaking of beautifying Beaumont, you can voluntarily contribute to the Beautify Beaumont Fund by contacting Water Customer Service at 409-866-0023 to have a voluntary $2 donation added to your monthly utility bill, which supports efforts like flowers and planting, public art and murals, and cleanup events like the one we're hosting on Friday. The Recreation Department has a new co-ed youth basketball league for ages 8 to 13. Registration is open now through November 5th with tryouts by age group November 14th and 16th and practice starting the end of November. Learn more on our website. We also want to remind you that early voting for the November special election is taking place now through November 3rd with Election Day on November 7th. You can visit our website for propositions, sample ballots, and polling dates, times, and locations. Let's shift our attention to the main topic of our show today, Beaumont Animal Care. Beaumont Animal Care has been around for decades and helps to care for all the animals in Beaumont. Not just dogs and cats, but even rabbits, chickens, and tigers from time to time. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the epoxy flooring that you guys just got done. Yes. It looks fabulous. Really, like walking through there, you can see there's a total difference in that. So tell me a little bit about that process. How long did it take?
So we started the new flooring in middle to early September. It's not completed just yet. It will be soon. We actually feel like it's made a really big difference. It really lightens up the place. I feel like it makes it look a lot brighter and a lot more welcoming too. Plus, the main goal of this was that it really does help with the sanitation process, which at the end of the day helps keep all the animals healthy.
Are there any other big upgrades y'all are thinking of doing or anything in the works?
Not as of right now. Along with the floors, they also repainted the kennel walls, which we feel adds to the whole brightening effect. Hopefully that lasts a bit longer too.
Very cool. And in our community investment plan coming up for in the future, there is even talks of a new animal care shelter, right?
Yes, so hopefully I believe it's within the 2025 to 2026 year, there should be more talks of hopefully a new shelter being done for us.
Very cool. Well, like we said, it's very cold. There are a lot of holiday events coming up and stuff like that, but let's start with our open house that you're doing on November 17th. Tell us all about it.
So it's going to be our first ever open house event. We're pretty excited for it. We're hoping it's a big success. It'll be on November 17th from 5 to 7. It's mostly aimed at welcoming people who've maybe never been here before into the building. We know that life can get busy. People are probably working until 5 o'clock, so we've extended our hours until 7 to give people a chance to come into the building if they've never been here, to tour the facility, see the new floors. If they've ever been interested about any of our volunteer foster programs, we'll have booths set up at our front lobby for that as well. We just want to make it really easy and accessible for people to come in and get more information. We also will have more information about our other service programs, such as TNR, spay and neuter. We're really just trying to get the public in, have them get to know us and the building.
And it's very big on education too, right?
Yes, we're definitely trying to just let the public know what we're here for and how we can help them.
And you said they can adopt animals that day, right?
Yes, they will be able to adopt as well. We will have the back open, our kennel tenants walking families through.
And now we have another special guest with us. Why don't you introduce our lovely lady?
This is Candy Corn. She's about 1 to 2 years old. She was picked up by one of our animal care officers. She was actually found living on the streets with about 12 other puppies, one of which is actually deaf. Luckily, majority of her puppies have gotten adopted. She's still here with about 1 or 2 more of her puppies, but as you can see, she's incredibly sweet. She has such a pretty pattern. We think she's probably a Catahoula mix. And unfortunately, we get animals in like her all the time, moms with multiple babies. And for some reason, moms are always the last ones to get adopted. And we're really hoping that's not the case for her because she's such a good dog.
Will we get to meet her at the open house?
Yes, she Well, she may not be here. Hopefully, fingers crossed,
yeah.
she won't be here. Hopefully, she'll be adopted before then. But of course, if not, she will be here, eager to greet people, hopefully with no more puppies.
And I mean, she's so sweet and just so happy.
She is. She definitely just cares for attention. I don't think she even realizes what all's going on right now. I think that's her good spot, yeah.
Oh, well, she's so sweet. I'm glad she was able to make an appearance on our show today. And along with all the events you have coming up for the holidays, I know we've got homes for the holidays and some stuff like that. Tell us about that. I know that's some stuff you do every year.
Yeah, so our Home for the Holidays program is aimed towards getting animals out of the shelter and in with families during the Christmas season. It's really just a great way also for us to see which animals are good with kids, who's good with cats, are they potty trained, house trained, and plus it's really good exposure for the animal and a time to decompress from the really stressful shelter environment.
I see. And for pet owners for this holiday season, do you have any tips or tricks?
Yes, so while we may have lots of good food during the holiday season, we always recommend keeping the food on the table. We don't want to give our pets any table scraps, no bones, nothing like that, as it can make animals really sick. That's the last thing we want to be dealing with during the holidays. If we're having family over, definitely give our pets a quiet space where they can decompress and kind of calm down a bit. I don't think Candy Corn would want that. And probably fireworks. They're a lot of fun for us to see and enjoy, but our pets are terrified by them, so definitely keep them indoors.
So, I mean, I know we've talked a lot about like upcoming adoption events and stuff like that, but people can come to Beaumont Animal Care anytime, right? What are y'all's hours?
So we are closed Sundays and Mondays. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, and then Saturdays, 10 to 4. No appointment is necessary for people to walk in and see what animals we have available.
Very cool. And if they see one on Facebook that they're particularly taken with, what can they do?
So they can come by and visit us in person, or they can fill out an application online at beaumonttexas.gov. If not, we also have all of our paperwork available in person.
So we have let Candy Corn play a little bit, and now we have with us Gus. Tell us a little bit about Gus.
So Gus was recently picked up by one of our animal care officers as well. He was just found roaming as a stray in the streets. He is one of the smaller sized dogs we have right now, under 20 pounds. He is very sweet, very friendly. As you can tell from his coloring, we're not too sure exactly what breed he is, but it definitely just adds to his character.
But he's so sweet.
He is.
He's so nice. Yeah, I mean, this just goes to show there really is every kind of animal, something for everyone here.
Yes, we definitely have. That's why we always encourage people to just come in. We have something for you. We'll help you find a good fit.
Yes, and I mean, even if you don't have an idea of what kind of animal you want already, just coming in, talking to you guys, you can do recommendations.
Yes.
You know, even if you already have pets at home, like that kind of plays into it too, right?
It does, and we always allow people to bring in their current animals too, if they want to meet the animal that's here before taking it home, just to make sure that they get along. And we always usually check in with people when they come in, see exactly what they're looking for, and maybe we may have someone in mind that fits for them.
Yeah, the goal is always a permanent home. Huh?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, tell me some, FAQs, some did you knows about Beaumont Animal Care.
So our animal care field officers are actually nationally certified animal cruelty investigators. So that's good to have out in the field when we're doing animal welfare calls. We actually also recently started a summer intern program for high school students that are interested in working with animals. This past summer that went great. We actually have one of them that's now a part-time kennel attendant with us.
Cool.
We also have a great volunteer and foster program for anyone that's interested in helping. That's also will be more of a bigger part of our open house program. So we're looking forward to getting that, definitely getting a lot more people interested in that. And our Beaumont Animal Care Facebook page actually has one of the largest social media followings for the city of Beaumont.
Wow, yeah. I mean, and I know you guys post on there all the time. Pretty much every day there's a new list of dogs ready to adopt.
Right.
Or cats, or chickens, or tigers, whatever comes in.
Yeah, it's really easy to draw people in when this is what you have.
I know. You're so cute.
We've had a lot of things come and go while I've been here. Other than cats and dogs, we have chickens and roosters that come in pretty often. Most recently, we had a little mini potbelly pig come here. It was the sweetest thing ever. Just hung out with us in the front office.
Oh.
We've seen snakes, bearded dragons, goats, really all kinds of animals walking through the door. It kind of keeps you on your toes because you never know what's going to come in.
And I assume the adoption process is the same. You just fill out an application?
Yep. We have to hold all those animals for a stray hold period just to give an owner a chance to reclaim. After that, they are available for adoption.
Very cool.
Yep, just like any other animal through our facility, we're just trying to get them out and into a permanent home.
Yeah. I think my favorite part about working here would definitely be naming all of the animals. Like, y'all have some creative, I mean, like, you got Candy Corn and Gus. Like, I mean, there's all kinds of cute names and stuff.
Yeah, I think I've ran through probably every name I could think of in the time that I've been here.
Just get on Google, just like list of names that start with A.
I have to get creative. Yeah, sometimes I'll use whatever street they came from. I'll bounce off of that.
So we've talked a lot about holiday programs, upcoming events, stuff like that, but tell me about some of the programs y'all do year-round.
So one of our most popular programs is our free spay-neuter program for the City of Beaumont residents. We offer 1 free spay-neuter per household per year. All you have to do is bring in your ID and utility bill, name and address on both must match, and we'll get you signed up with a spay-neuter for your pet completely free of cost.
Very cool, very cool. And you can do that online as well, or you can register for that, or do you just
So that one
in?
does have to be done in person, since we do have a voucher we have to hand out with all the appointment information on it, but it's still completely quick and easy. Probably takes less than 15 minutes to sign up. Another one of our more popular programs would be the TNR program, which is for feral cats. Once they're trapped, you can call 311. They'll dispatch an officer to pick them up. We'll have them spayed or neutered, and then they're re-released to the area. That way they're not reproducing and adding to the overpopulation. They're just living out the rest of their life.
Are there any other programs you have?
We do offer discounted microchipping as well. For only $15, you can get your cat or dog microchip. That is not limited to just City of Beaumont residents. It's for anyone who wants to make sure their pet gets back to them.
Okay, very cool. And for microchipping, they get microchipped and then you register online, right? And then you enter your information in?
Yes, so the microchip is just like getting a vaccine. It's a very quick and painless process. We actually register the microchips for you just to make sure that they do go through, because without a registration, then it really defeats the whole purpose. So we actually do that for you as well.
Well, now we're just going to run through some quick FAQs that I know you guys get all the time, but this is just to answer everything in real time. First one, what do I do if I see a loose animal?
So if you see a loose animal, you can call the city's 311 line. That's who dispatches the animal control officers. They'll get all the information they need and they'll send someone out.
Okay, cool. What happens if a stray is picked up?
So all strays are held on a 3 to 5 day stray hold period in order to give an owner a chance to reclaim. After that, the animal is put up for adoption, could be pulled by a rescue, or humane euthanasia is an option as well.
Okay. What can the community do to help?
There are a lot of different ways to help. If you're able to come in and volunteer, you can help give the animals extra care and attention. If you're able to foster and get an animal out of the shelter environment into a home, there are other ways to help, such as donating online with supplies such as blankets, leashes, or just sharing our post helps a lot. You may not be able to adopt, but maybe a friend or a family member can, and sharing a post goes a long way.
Very cool. And all of this information and more is on the BeaumontTexas.gov website under the Animal Care tab.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for joining us today. It has been fun. We got to meet a bunch of furry friends and have a really good conversation. I feel like a lot of things were answered and a lot of things were really dealt out here.
Yep. Thank you for having us. Anyone else that has any other questions, we're here.
That is awesome. And what a great note to end our podcast on. Thank you, Viviana, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in to learn more about Beaumont Animal Care. Before we sign off, I want to remind y'all of an exciting event the city has coming up. On November 29th, that's a Wednesday, we'll be hosting our 6th annual Christmas tree lighting. The Beaumont Christmas tree lighting is an enchanting and eagerly anticipated annual event held in the heart of downtown Beaumont. This festive celebration ushers in the holiday season with a captivating display of lights, music, and community spirit. There's food trucks, fireworks, holiday movies, and festive activities, and it's a time when residents of Beaumont come together to spread joy and happiness, creating cherished memories, and sets the tone for a joyful holiday season. We cannot wait to see you there. I'm Paige Reed, and this was our first Beaumont Beat video podcast. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.